Good morning, everyone. Please stand up for the prayer. Miss Goliathos, please lead the prayer. In the name of the Father, and of the Son, and of the Holy Spirit. Amen. Okay, before you take your seat, can you arrange your chair and make sure that it is aligned in the first column, and pick up some pieces of trashes under your chair and put it in the trash can or put it inside your bag, and later after class put it in the trash can. If you're done, you may take your seat. Alright, is everybody settled down? Okay, good morning once again, class. I am Arjun Haslogud, and I'll be your teacher for today's lesson. But before we delve into our lesson for today, I want to go over a few classroom rules. First is to raise your hand before you speak. I want to hear from all of you, so please wait to your turn to speak, okay? Is that clear? Alright, so next is silent your phones. I want you to silent your phones, and yes, you can use that, but for concept notes only, okay? If I see you browsing in social media or playing games, I will confiscate your phones and I will mark you absent for today's attendance. Is that clear? Okay. Last and the most important is respect each other and participate in my class. Okay? Alright. Now, are you ready to learn another lesson today, class? Okay, that's good. By the way, class, who's absent for today? You don't know? Okay, let's have an attendance first. Yes, girls, some off. Alright, there's no absent for girls. How about boys? Yes, very good. Everyone's used today. Now, before I discuss my lesson or our lesson for today, let us have a recap first. So what was our lesson last meeting? Yes, Miss Valiota. Very good. Last meeting, we talked about metacognition and cognition. Alright, I have an elementary question. Have you ever implemented a strategy to monitor and regulate areas where you face challenges in learning? Yes? If so, what specific challenges do you face? Yes, number 29. Okay. Difficulty in focusing information, processing information. Alright. What else? Yes. Okay, very good. Last po kanina, like, nag-ibig sa klase sa lesson ang atong strategy na gigamit. Or of, ang isa ko strategy na gigamit nato sa isa ko lesson is dili mag-suit or di compatible sa strategy na gamitin nato next lesson. Alright, thank you for your participation. Let's give them a round of applause. Alright, all your opinions are correct, and it is connected to our lesson today. But before I discuss our lesson, let us have an activity first. Okay? Alright. I need 4 volunteers from the class. And what you're going to do is to face these given examples here and where do you think it belongs. So what you're going to do is to identify it and analyze it if it belongs to knowing what to do, knowing how to do it, or knowing when to do it, and knowing why you do it. Okay? Alright, what's the goal here? Okay, you can come here in front. Alright, thank you for your participation. Now let's check if their answer is correct. Okay, now please read number 1. Okay, from the word creating. Is it correct or is it belongs to what, knowing what to do with? Okay, very good. How about number 2? Okay, from the word participating. Very good. It is correct. It belongs to knowing how to do it. How about number 3? Okay, thank you. Is it correct? From the word sitting. Okay, then yes, it is correct. It belongs to when to do it. How about last, number 4? Okay, it is correct also from the word reflecting, reflection. So it is correct that it is belongs to why. Why we do it, or why we do it. Alright, so therefore I can say that you have a skill in our topic for today. Alright, what did you notice from our activity? Yes, types of metacognition. How about you? Factors? Weather? Now, all of your answer is possible. Now, my question is, what are some signs that you need to adjust your learning strategies? No one? Yes, number 28. Okay, this is focus ideas. How about others? What are some signs that you need to adjust your learning strategies? Yes, Miss Sarah. Alright, if you find it difficult to learn. Okay, very good, thank you. Now, why is it important to be aware in our own learning process? Yes, number 14. Very good. It is important for us to understand the concept, for us to have a great score, for us to survive in that particular subject. Okay, very good. Let us give here a round of applause. Alright, now our topic for today is continuation of what Miss Lingo's discussion last meeting. So we all know that metacognition is essentially thinking about thinking, and it relies on different types of knowledge to help us understand and regulate our own cognitive process. Very good. Now, there are 4 types of knowledge used in metacognition process. So the first one is we have declarative knowledge, wherein it is knowledge about self as a learner. Again, declarative knowledge is knowledge about self as a learner. So it including factors that influence learning, memory skills and strategies, and resources needed to perform a task. So it is being aware of our own learning styles, areas where we excel, and areas where we struggle. So like for example, knowing that you struggle in remembering names, but you excel in problem solving. So that's knowledge about self as a learner. Another example, knowing about spaced repetition is more effective way to memorize a concept than grammar. So it is also one of knowledge about self as a learner, knowing where do you excel, right? But I can say that depends on your learning style, because some of you here, some of the learners, mas dali nila masulbitaw ang information kung mag-cram na sila. Like, an hour before or a minute before, mas dali nila ma-memorize or ma-understood ang concept for quizzes, or dali nila ma-come ang ideas, masaktan ang ideas kung nag-cram na sila. So, that's being aware of your learning style. So, declarative knowledge is being aware of your own learning styles. So, in simpler terms, declarative knowledge is knowing what to do. Alright, understand it? Okay, very good. Now let's proceed to the second types of knowledge used in the recognition process. The second one is procedural knowledge, wherein it is knowledge about when to apply strategies in different situations and conditions. So like for example, you know how to use a mind map to organize information, or you know how to use flashcards to memorize vocabulary or concepts. So the how of this learning styles or learning strategies is procedural knowledge. So it is knowing how to do it very good. The third one is self-regulating knowledge. So this knowledge is about when to apply the procedures and strategies to complete the given tasks. So it is about monitoring your learning process and adjusting your approaches as needed. So like for example, you're working on a complex math problem, and then you realize that you are stuck in that problem. You are frustrated. And then, ang inyong gibuhat is you take a break, take a pause, and try another approaches. So, your ability to recognize your struggles, pause, and your strategy demonstrates self-regulating knowledge. So, in a simpler term, self-regulating knowledge is all about knowing when to do it. Okay? Do you understand it? Okay, very good. And now let's proceed to the last type of knowledge used in the recognition process. So the last one is about metacognitive knowledge. So can you read the definition? Alright, thank you. So metacognitive knowledge is the general knowledge that human beings learn and process information, as well as individuals' own learning process. Okay, very good. Like for example, you know that you understand the concept better when you're telling it to someone else. You also know that you can study or you can focus study in a quiet environment than in a noisy topic. So this awareness of how you learn best and your ability to apply that particular knowledge is a metacognitive knowledge. So do you understand the four types of knowledge used in metacognition process? Okay, very good. Do you have any clarification and questions about the four types of knowledge? None? If none, then let's proceed to the next topic. WorldFox 2013 contains that there are three essential skills in metacognition. So the three essential skills in metacognition, according to WorldFox, are planning, monitoring, and evaluating. Where in planning, it involves deciding how much time you give to a task, how much time you give to a task, and which strategies to use, how to start, order of process to follow, which strategies, which resources to gather, what to skip, and what to give intense attention to. Next is monitoring. In the word monitor, it is following one's action, or you can question yourself, how am I doing? Is there a progress? Is there an improvement of myself? So monitoring, according to Wilcox, it keeps you on track and allows you to what? Allows you to adjust your approaches. The last one is evaluating. The evaluation of your progress. Or you can ask yourself, do I need to change strategies? Or sakto pa ba yung strategies na pinagawa? Or I need to, or you can say to yourself, I need to change the strategies because I don't see improvement in myself. It's evaluation. So it involves judgment, and processes and outcomes of your learning and what? Thinking. So that's evaluation according to Wolfgang. So do you understand what Wolfgang intends in his 3 essential skills in cognition? Okay, very good class. Now let's proceed to the next topic. Our next topic is all about factors affecting the development of cognition. So, as we all know, metacognitive knowledge and skills improve with our growth and development. So, as we grow and develop, metacognitive knowledge and skills improve in following ways. The first one is awareness of memory limitations. So we all know or as we age, we become more aware that our memories aren't perfect. Okay? Magkatiguang tayo, magkatapos ng edad, magkalintang ta, diba? So the next one is identifying knowledge gaps. So, kita magkaedad na nandiyan ang mga sa ato ang nakatunan. As we age, we get better recognizing what we know and what we don't know. So, one of the tasks ay ba ito siya sa angay, sa atong nahibawa. Kung sa ako'y what na ito, nahibawa. So, this allows us to focus our learning more effectively. So the last one is as we grow up or as we age. So knowledge of effective learning strategies are last one. As we mature, we learn more about effective learning and effective strategies and how to apply them. So we just break down metacognitive skills into 2 components: the knowledge of cognition and the regulation cognition, wherein cognition refers to the mental processes involved in acquiring knowledge and understanding knowledge, while regulation cognition involves the consciousness and the unconscious processes that control and manage distributed activities. So essentially, cognition is the what of our mental processes, and the regulation is the how we manage them. Like for example, imagine you are driving home and you encounter a traffic jam. So cognition, as you understand that in that route, or in that usual route of yours, always have a traffic. So, you can reason about alterations. So next time, you can have another route or another way for you to be not late on your duty. So in regulation of the mission, the steps in directing your attention to the navigation app. So you can use your maps or Google Maps, managing your emotions and adapting your driving styles to reach your destination early. Do you understand what I meant? Okay, very good. So do you have any clarifications or questions about our topic? Okay, if not, let's proceed to application. So in our application, you're going to do a role play. So I will divide the class into two groups. This is one, and your assigned topic is cognitive strategies. This is group two, and your assigned topic is mid-cognitive strategies. And each group will act out and their assigned strategies, and you're going to reflect it on how it overcome the challenges in learning. Okay, is that clear? Alright, I will give you the 5 minutes to fill your information, and after that, you're going to act out your scenario period in class. Okay? Now let's see the performance of group 1. Okay, very good. Let's give them a round of applause. They act them very well. Now, group 2, it's your turn. Wow. Bida-bida. So very good. Let's give them a round of applause. Now, let's proceed to this. Can answer the following questions in 1.5 questions. Okay, now pass your paper. Okay, thank you. Now, for your assignment, study the next topic because next meeting we will have a long quiz. Okay? So in our conclusion, I put the paper attached in the door, and before you go get out, you can put a message of your older self on what you want to say to them. What you want to say to them, because if you're proud, if you're happy to what you from now, you can put it in the door. Okay? Now I am RJ and signing off as your teacher.